Hello my crafty friends, it's Erica, Scrapdivatwentynine. Welcome back to my channel. I am coming on today to share with you how I store my dies and what I use to store my dies. I've had a couple requests. One request was to share these vent covers. I have shared these several times before in the past. I picked them up at Home Depot and they come in a 3-pack and they are 8 inches wide by 15 inches long. I think they're in like aisle 30. Just look for like vent covers. I think it's vent covers, pipes. I can't remember exactly, but you'll find them. They're easy to find. And you get three of them in here. So this is what I use. I use the magnetic vent covers to store my dies. And then secondly, I use these Avery L. They're the large stamp and die storage. It comes in a 50-pack. I believe I picked mine up off of Amazon, and they look like this. I have mentioned before in the past that I use the Jennifer McGuire storage system, and you're more than welcome to check out her video in more detail. She does a great job of explaining how to store your stuff, and that is where I saw the die organization, and that is the concept that I decided to use for myself. So these are the clear sleeves, and like I said, they come in a 50-pack. And then the other thing that I do is I cut out a sheet of paper 5 3/4 by 7 1/8. It's approximately, and basically all I do is I just stick this in the sleeve just like that. So it looks like that, and then I'll take my die and I'm going to share with you this die right here. Now this is the second request that I had. Wanted to see how I take my die apart when it comes in the mail like this. This is a recent purchase, so I'm going to show you how simple it is to take this apart. What you're going to need is some wire cutters. These are actually really beat up because my kids use my stuff, but anyway, we won't go there. Okay, so all you have to do is so simple. You just start snipping your die at these little breaks. So I'm going to start right here and just snip, and you see how simple that is, and sometimes they just break apart on their own. And then again, you just snip, and if you want to purchase some of these, they're really inexpensive on AliExpress. I want to say like $1 or $2. So there's one piece off. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adhere it to my magnetic sheet so I don't lose it. And then I'm going to keep going and taking off all these little tiny pieces of metal that I don't need to run through my die cut machine. And you just go through each one, and you see it's very simple. So there's the second one taken off, and I'm going to just add it to my magnetic sheet. And I'm going to keep going. And take them off. Sometimes you can just bend it off and it'll just pop off. Stick that right there. I'm going to take that one off. And there's 2 more. So, and you try to get as close as you can to the edge of the die. And there is this piece right here. If I can get it, stick that right there. And I'm just going to take the last little pieces off. And it pops off so easily. Sometimes you get some that are a little bit more difficult, but normally they're pretty easy to snap apart. Okay, so here I have my die set. I want to keep it all together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my paper trimmer, and I am just going to cut this magnetic sheet. It cuts perfectly using this paper trimmer. I have no issues cutting through the magnet, and voila. So now I have this in here, and I will slide it in my sleeve, and voila, there you go. The next step would be to use a label maker and then label your die however you'd like, and then you would store your die, and this is how I store my dies. I have several of these types of containers. I've got clear ones. all kinds, but anything, any kind of box, any kind of clear plastic bin works. So this is how I store them. I'll kind of zoom out just a little bit. Let's see. So you can see I have a ton of them in here. It's super heavy, but as you can see, I have all my sleeves with my stamps. Some of them are not stored. So, and then I have these little dividers. These are just plastic folders that you can get in the school section. I bought mine at Walmart. And you can cut the plastic folder and make your dividers. So you can have a divider for all your hearts or all your, you know, whatever, butterflies, different types of shapes. Here's one where I have paper smooches, spring and fringe. So, and then I like to put the little label in the back so I know who made it. And that's what the label maker looks like, the one that I have. So that's what I normally do. And then you have dividers. Right now, this is not really the best example because these dividers are not labeled. I grabbed one that wasn't labeled. But, you know, you can have your baby section with all your baby dies and so on and so on. You get the idea. So that is how I store my dies. I'll leave the links to the products that I used in the description box below if you have any questions. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.